The pharaonic inscription of Pharaoh Ramses III, discovered in southern Jordan. This is a testament to Egyptian influence in the Levant. The discovery of a pharaonic inscription attributed to Pharaoh Ramses III, discovered in southern Jordan, this has added a compelling dimension to our understanding of Egypt's regional reach during the late Bronze Age and early Iron Age. This inscription, located in the Wadi Araba region, which is an arid desert valley that stretches from the Dead Sea to the Gulf of Aqaba. And this inscription provides invaluable evidence of Egyptian presence or influence in a region that is historically considered peripheral to Egypt's core territories. Ramses III, the second pharaoh of Egypt's 20th dynasty, and he ruled during a period marked by turmoil and transformation across the ancient Near East. His reign coincided with the decline of the great Bronze Age civilizations, which included the Hittite Empire and the Mycenaean in Greece, and the widespread disruptions caused by the enigmatic Sea Peoples. Who were the Sea Peoples? In Egypt, Ramses III is often regarded as the last great pharaoh of the New Kingdom, having successfully repelled foreign invasions, and he maintained internal stability through decisive military campaigns. Among his most notable achievements was the defence of Egypt against the Sea Peoples. The Sea Peoples were a confederation of seafaring raiders who devastated many coastal cities of the eastern Mediterranean, possible refugees of the great Pharaoh eruption on Santorini. Ramses III documented these great victories in great detail at his mortuary temple at Medinet Habu. Ramses III had great victories over the Sea Peoples, but his campaigns were not limited to Egypt's immediate borders. He's also believed to have conducted military and administrative expeditions into the Canaan, southern Syria, and the Transjordan region, aimed at reasserting Egyptian hegemony in the wake of regional instability. The pharaonic inscription of Ramses III, discovered only this year, 2025, in the region of Wadi Araba. This possibly near the ancient copper mining centre of Fainan, consists of hieroglyphic texts bearing the royal cartouche of Ramses III. The precise content of this inscription varies across scholarly reports, but it typically includes standard royal titles and declarations of dominion, often associated with boundary marking stela or commemorative texts. The presence of this inscription in such a remote area suggests a number of possibilities. Firstly, it may have marked a military campaign or reconnaissance mission undertaken by Egyptian forces across the desert frontier. Alternatively, it could signify Egyptian oversight or control over mining operations in the region. The Fainan area was a known source of copper, a critical resource for Bronze Age economies, and it is plausible that Egypt sought to assert control over or to protect access to this strategic material. The discovery of Ramses III's inscription has far-reaching implications for our understanding of Egyptian influence beyond the Nile Valley. This challenges the traditional view of Egypt as a civilization whose reach was limited to the narrow strips along the Nile and nearby regions of Canaan, and instead it supports the notion that Egypt actively maintained an administrative and perhaps even a militarised presence deep into the Levantine interior. And also, this inscription aligns with broader archaeological evidence of Egyptian-style architecture, artefacts, and iconography in the Levant during the late Bronze Age. Ancient sites such as Beth Shean, Lachish, and Gaza have yielded ancient Egyptian artefacts and inscriptions from the New Kingdom, This indicates a sustained presence, or at least strong cultural influence. The southern Jordanian inscription adds a new dimension to this picture by suggesting that ancient Egypt had an interest in the resource-rich but geographically challenging desert zones. This find also contributes to the ongoing debate over the nature of Egyptian imperialism. Was Egypt's presence in the Levant based on direct rule, or did it operate through vassal kings and tribute networks? The inscription may indicate an attempt to physically mark territory, or signal Egypt's reach to local populations and rival powers. And in this sense, it could be compared to a similar boundary stela, such as those erected by Ramses II and other pharaohs to mark the limits of Egyptian expansion or areas of strategic interest. Pharaonic inscription of Ramses III in southern Jordan stands as a powerful statement of the complexity and extent of Egypt's interactions with its eastern neighbours during a transformative period in ancient history. Far from being an isolated marker, it reflects broader patterns of political ambition, economic interest, and cultural projection that characterised the twilight of Egypt's imperial grandeur. As more discoveries come to light, this inscription will continue to inform and reshape scholarly narratives about the dynamic interplay between Egypt and the ancient Near East. Ramses III's reign, during the tail end of the Bronze Age, this is a period that scholars now recognise as experiencing sudden, violent and widespread collapses. Entire civilizations, the Mycenaean, the Greek, the Hittite Empire, fell like dominoes right around 1200 years BC. Mainstream history blames human causes, war, drought and migration, but what if the true catalyst was of cosmic origin? Egyptian mythology during the New Kingdom increasingly emphasised cosmic battles. Ra fighting Apophis, the chaos serpent, each night. The sky goddess Nut swallowing the sun and birthing it anew. These were not merely metaphors. They may have been encoded memories of planetary scale electrical events. In the catastrophist's view, championed by Emanuel Velikovsky, David Talbot and many others, ancient people witnessed terrifying phenomena in the sky, planetary bodies close enough to interact with plasma, appearing as massive, luminous forms, emitting thunderbolts and rearranging the heavens. The gods of Egypt, Mesopotamia and the Levant, Baal, Marduk, Horus, Set, were not fictional but personified planets. Ramses III's era may have been one of the final flickers of these memories, a world recovering from celestial trauma. His inscription in the desert could be seen as marking a point of cosmic significance, a node on an ancient map of planetary encounters.